Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch, and today is Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. And if you're watching this video live, let me know if you can hear me. This is week 12 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. Okay, I see one thumbs up. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, can you guys hear me this time? Hey, Kara. Okay, you can hear me this time. Perfect. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Yeah. We're going to blame the internet, right? Okay, so I'm going to post the link to the live Chick Candy. You do have to be present to win. And there's the link. I'm going to hop over to YouTube real quick and pin that link to the very top. That was so strange. I could see the buffering that was taking place. Okay, one more second and then I will get that link pinned. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now I can close that screen. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you what we're making, and then I'm going to show you the live prizes for tonight. So this is week 12. Like I said, this is our final project. Next, we'll work on Christmas, maybe a Thanksgiving project. We'll see. I want to get my blessing mix box done for sure. So this box opens like this. And this is a large box. So this is box template 182. And it will hold a lot of candy or a lot of gifts. So we have what I did was all the little treat thingies that I showed you during the 12 weeks of Halloween. Okay, stop. That's kind of annoying now. So the little, whoops, the little slap bands, the little slinkies, the bubbles, the fidget keychain, and then the other bracelet. So all of those, oh, and these little crazy goblins, all that will fit in here, or candy. So this is, or this measures 5.5. Okay, now I'm afraid that y'all are not there. I'm going to keep looking up to make sure you're there. So this measures 5.5 by 4.5. So 5.5, 4.5 by 1.5. Okay, so a lot of candy will fit in there. This box template will be available for you tomorrow. And I do have to give you one reminder really quick before we get started. There is free shipping tomorrow, October 22nd through the 24th. So that's 3 days only. And it's on a minimum order of $75. So my new downline, new demonstrators, even if you're not my downline, new demonstrators, this is an incredible deal. Also, if you sign up to be a demonstrator tomorrow for $35, then you can turn right around and place a order and get free shipping as long as it's a minimum of $75. So that's a huge deal, 3 days only. And if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see, there was another reminder. Well, I'll remind you about the starter kit later, but I wanted to get that out there really quickly so you guys will know that tomorrow is free shipping. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for your prayers. I do appreciate it. I was talking to one of my downline today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was my arm and my neck that's killing me. Now it's my upper back. But CAT scan tomorrow, X-ray tomorrow, MRI on Friday. Yeah, lots of tests. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, I'm going to show you the live prizes. Tonight, I'm going to give away 2 of the fabric items. Normally I only give away 1, but this is the last project for 2025. So I'm happy to say that I've completed another year of the 12 weeks of Halloween. Okay, so the fabric option, again, we're going to have 2 winners. So the drawstring bag, the pumpkin bag, or not the pumpkin, listen to me, I can't talk. Pumpkin, ghost, and then the triangle pouch. These are really, really, really cool. And if you sew, you can use this to hold, let me take this out. You can use it to hold like all of your wonder clips. So they fit in there perfectly, like that. I got to remember to take those back out. Okay, so 2 of those items will be given away. And then the additional items are Tags to Go stamp set, or the muted palette dots, and then a chick stand. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I'm giving away 5 gifts tonight. Okay, but you have to be present to win. And if you choose this, you don't get my clip. Okay, are y'all ready to get started? I have not sewn anything recently. Yeah, so I'm just still giving away things that I had in my stash. Let me get the box back over here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be making any new bags. So, but I do have quite a collection of things I've made in the past. Yeah, I have like 5 containers. I still may start an Etsy shop. I'm kind of sort of thinking about that. But since I'm not even sewing right now, well, what's the use of that, right? Okay, am I forgetting anything? Okay, so Mary says she received her gift bags. You're very welcome. My husband and I were just talking the other day that people that like to give always like to give, right? Like, I am a giver. Giving makes me happy. Yeah, so he and I both like to give, which is awesome. So I went ahead and die cut all of my image. You guys already know why, so I won't go into all of that. What we are going to do is go ahead and color all of them real quick. Okay, so I have, this is from the, I have the stamp set here. Not that you're going to want to order Halloween stuff tomorrow, but if you're a demonstrator, you can order those online exclusive items that's going to be available next month. So we're using Spooky Halloween stamp set and Spooky Halloween dies. And like I said, I went ahead and did all the die cutting in advance. So now we're just going to color. Now for the broom, what I did was first I stamped the whole entire image with crushed curry ink. And then I took my Memento ink pad and I just tapped the black ink on top of the broom. And then all we're going to do now, and yeah, I don't even, hold on, let me see if I can reach it. It would not be good if I fell out of my chair, right? My blends basket so that I don't make a bunch of noise. We're using a lot of blends. Yes, can you believe we're using all of these? That's crazy. But it's the final 12 weeks, so we have to, right? I wanted to show you like a bigger project for the final one. Okay, so now let's start with Granny Apple Green. And maybe I said I was going to do the broom, but let's just go ahead and start with what I've got here closest to me. So I'm going to do the little puppy dog shirt. Oh, I wish I had another pair of readers here. So Halloween this year is on a Friday, right? I do believe it's on a Friday. And I don't know what we're doing this year. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, now just the sleeves. Man, there was a question I wanted to ask y'all. Maybe it'll come to me in just a second. Y'all can see what I'm doing, right? Okay. And then now we're going to use gray granite. So let me dig that out of here. Gray granite light. And I don't even think, nope, we are using the dark. Is this dark? Nope, that's smoky slate. Let me look for the other one. This is the dark. Yeah, so if you join tomorrow as a new demonstrator, you can actually turn right around. As soon as you sign up, you can turn right around and place your first order. In fact, a lot of demonstrators do that because they can't get everything that they want in the starter kit. I will not ever pressure you to do the business or do anything other than what you want to do. I have lots of downline on here. They can tell you I'm not an upline that pressures you to do anything. In fact, I think what would be the percentage? Probably, I would say maybe 90% of my team is actually hobby demonstrators. Okay, we're done with the gray granite. Now we're going to use Petunia Pop, and I'm going to use the light color. I watched NCIS Origins last night, episode number 1. Oh my gosh, I was so surprised. I won't let the cat out of the bag because I know some of y'all have not seen it, but I was so surprised. And if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And if you have not seen it, maybe you should put in the chat box that you've not seen it so that someone doesn't spoil it for you real quick. Pumpkin Pie is the next color. And I'm just going to take the dark and just go over those lines. Okay. And then I'm going to take the light. Hey, Cam. Okay, what did Stephanie say? Pat says that she loves that show. I love it too. I love that Mark Harmon talks. Yeah, I still miss him. But I'm glad he's is it called the narrator? Okay, so there's that. So we are done with those 2 images. Now for this one, all I have to do is take my Daffodil Delight marker and go over that crushed curry broom. Okay. Now we're going to do the cat. So I'm going to take the dark Highland Heather. Now you can use any color that you want. I have gone back and forth with colors, and it is quite possible that this might be fresh freesia. I'm not real sure. Yeah, I don't know if I used Highland Heather or if I used fresh freesia, but I know that those of you that like purple, it doesn't matter, right? You like all purples. Okay, I think that's it, but I'm not sure. We'll see. And now I'm going to use the light. I love all NCIS. Okay, I'll let you guys in on a little secret. When I have a hard time sleeping, I will actually pull up like season 5, 6, 7, 8, any of those older seasons, and I can go to sleep just listening to their voices. That sounds crazy, I know, but it's very because I've watched all of the episodes, their voices are very soothing. Yeah. So anytime I travel, I always make sure that I have a couple episodes downloaded just so I can listen to it as I go to sleep. If I'm watching something new, I have a hard time. This is Pretty in Pink. I have a hard time because I want to watch it, right? And I want to see what's going to happen. So it has to be a rerun so that I'm not trying to listen to it. Okay. I'm going to do these little lines up here. You don't have to do that. Okay, that's Pretty in Pink. And then now we're going to do the Smoky Slate. I'm trying to think, what can I talk about with stamping? Let's see. I told you about the free shipping. My blog post hopefully will get done before I have to go to my test. I'm actually not going to make any promises, but I'm going to try really hard. I might have to share the PDF. I might have to post it and then share the PDF later. We'll see. If I have enough energy after dinner. Nope, I'm not even going to say that because honestly my back is killing me. I'm not going to do it after dinner. I'm going to go straight up there and take a bath. Okay, so not that it is funny, but it kind of is funny. So I have fallen twice in the past week. I was getting out of the bathtub on Thursday, and I slipped and hit my chin and my throat on the side of the tub. Then on Saturday, I accidentally hit a curb. Of course, it's an accident, right? I hit a curb, and down I went into the grass. Luckily, I hit the grass and not the sidewalk, so David, of course, had to pick me up. That was seriously embarrassing. So my balance is seriously off. That's the issue, right? My balance. Ugh. Sorry, I'm forgetting to do the socks, and I don't even know what color. What color did I use? I don't know. Maybe pumpkin. Where's the pumpkin? I just had the pumpkin, not the pumpkin. The purple. The petunia. No, the Highland Heather. Okay. Whoop, I got to do the pink nose and then we're done. Y'all are probably like, goodness gracious, we have just watched 15 minutes of coloring. It's the last week. What can I say? It's the last project. Yeah, you know what? When I hit my throat and my jaw and my throat, oh yes, it hurt. In fact, I cried for like 10 minutes. And I wanted to go to the emergency room, and David said, "You're okay. You're okay. You'll be okay. It's okay." I'm like, okay. And he was right. It was sore for a couple of days. Of all things to fall and hit is my throat and my jaw. Jaw? Is that what this is? Jaw. Yeah. Okay. This is going to make the box. And here's the box template. And you're going to need 2 of these. So if you take note, make 2. And that's these pieces here that measure 7 3/8 by 5. And then this one measures 8.5 by 7 1/4. Where am I located? I am in Overland Park, Kansas, but I am from Tennessee. Oh, I have to tell y'all something so funny. So this weekend was our great niece's baptism, and David is the godfather, and we went to the baptism, and their little boy, oh my gosh, I just absolutely fell in love with those boys. I just had the best time with them. But one of them came up to me and said, "You sound like a cowboy." That was the best, wasn't it? You sound like a cowboy. And I said, well, that's because I'm from the South. So I can't get over it. That was just so stinking cute. Okay, on the 7¼ inch side, well, actually, let's start over. On the whole entire thing, we're going to score on all 4 sides at 1.5. I sound like a cowboy. Wasn't that the cutest thing ever? I mean, it was kind of brilliant for him to come up with that, right? You sound like a cowboy. I bet not all cowboys sound like me, though, right? They probably take great offense to that. Okay, so there's that one. That's going to be the base of the box. And then now, on the 5 by 7 3/8, you're going to score on the 5-inch side at 3/4 and 2¼ And then on the 7 3/8 side, you're going to score at 1.5 on both sides. Okay, there's that one. We got to do that to the other one now. So on the 5-inch side, again, you're going to score at 3/4. Uh-oh, I jumped the track there. And then 2¼ I keep jumping the track. This is because this basic black cardstock, I needed to use my wax paper. And then on the 7 3/8 inch side, you're going to score at 1.5 on both sides. Okay, we're done with the Simply Scored scoring tool. Darlene, what was your question? Okay, so now I'm going to fold on all the score lines and burnish with my bone folder. Yeah, my wax paper is in smithereens, and it's time to get a new one. I just keep forgetting. Okay, there's that one. But yeah, if your cardstock, when you're scoring, if you have the trouble with the jumping the track, just use wax paper. Just take it and rub it across your whole entire cardstock, and it makes scoring smooth as butter. Cheryl says, how did I learn how to create these boxes? You know what? In the very beginning, when I used to do the boxes, well, actually, boxes have always been my thing. Yeah, I really can't even explain it, but I'm a visual person. So I take ideas and twist and turn them and go through lots of paper. Okay, so I'm going to cut up to the score line on that one. And then I'm going to trim, angle cut. Then now I'm going to turn like this. And I'm going to cut on that score line. And then angle cut. And then turn. And you're going to go on this score line. And then angle cut this one. And then turn again and cut. I have one box that I'm working on right now. Actually, well, no, let's go ahead and finish the base of this so that way you don't get confused on everything. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use whatever adhesive you want. This actually does work really well. Oops. And then one more. Wait, come here. Oh, I just noticed that my nails match my sweatshirt, right? Okay. I was telling my sister, I said, out of all the times that I have drank a whole bottle of wine or whatever, I have never fallen. And now I'm, straight, I haven't drank since all this began. And I fall twice in 1 week. It's the craziest thing. Okay, so now we need to do this part of the box. And I'm going to get the template back out again. Why does my nose start running when I go live? Oh, that's so nice, Mary Catherine. So, Michelle, I'm sorry that you fell. Goodness, you need to be bubble wrapped too. Okay, so what we're going to do is remove this corner here, okay, on both sides. And then we're going to angle cut this one ever so slightly. And then you want to cut up to that score line and then angle cut this tab. And the same thing here. Okay, so now what you're going to do is put your adhesive on this and then attach it to that part right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll do the second layer next. Okay, so bring that up. Okay, so here's the first one. So we'll set that over here in the box. And now we're going to do this one. So I'm going to do this one a little bit faster because I'm not explaining it. You've already seen me do it once. So my suggestion for the free shipping tomorrow is go ahead and make your wish list. Hey, Kara, if you're still here, thank you so much for the package. I did get those. I haven't had a chance to look at them, but thank you very much. Hopefully I can repay the favor with something. I've gotten lots of really nice cards lately too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring this over just like this. And then just like this. Okay, so now we've got our box here. What you're going to do is put adhesive on this, and you're going to adhere it just like that on both sides. Okay? I'm going to use my tearing tape for this part. Oh my goodness. So Sue talks about walking slowly and deliberately. Absolutely. Can I just tell you that, like, when I get up from setting, I actually hold on to things. I can't even believe that that's what I have to do. But my balance is off, and it's that spine thing. So hopefully it should be normal after my surgery. But I can't tell you how many times I have like I don't know what to say. You know what you say. You know what I mean when you don't have your balance. It's kind of crazy. Okay. I'm going to peel that off. Where's my take your pick tool? It would be easier, I think, if I wasn't using black on black, but it actually looks the best. So maybe I should have used liquid glue to do this. Yeah, I think to make it a little bit easier, I would probably use liquid glue. That one turned out okay. Ruh-roh, I just ripped my cardstock. Let's put a little I ripped it. Did I get it? No. You know what? Maybe turn it over. That would make it easier, right? Turn it over. Yeah. Turn it over and do that. Okay, so there we go. Now, I think on this one, I didn't quite take it to the edge. Yeah, in fact, you can see that. See? On this one, well, I did the same thing. I didn't quite take it to the edge. So there's a little bit of a gap there, but it'll mostly get covered up with the rest of these pieces. So I'm not too tore up about it. You could use a belly band if you want, or you could use ribbon. Okay, there's the first panel. All the measurements for these will be on my free PDF that will hopefully be available tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Thursday for sure. I don't know how long my tests are tomorrow since I have 2 of them. And I don't even remember what time I'm going. Hopefully I'll sleep tonight. Okay, Angie. Come on. We need more glue. I'm going to switch adhesives to make this go a little bit faster. I think we're having leftovers tonight. I put pork chops in. So if you need a really quick and simple recipe, we bought 4 pork chops, the boneless ones, and we put them in a skillet and just seared both sides. I think it's called seared, or maybe brown. And then we put them in a crock pot, and we put a can of cream of mushroom soup, and then a half a can of liquid. So what I do is I do a quarter can of milk and a quarter can of water. And then we cook it on low in the crock pot for several hours. And then we make a thing of rice, white rice. And so you serve the pork chops and the gravy over your rice. It is so yummy. Yeah. It's a really quick and easy recipe if you like pork chops. Okay. So now I have an extra piece here. I lost count. I need to stamp the greeting on here. Wait, did you say your cat gets in the shower? Oh, that's so funny. I love cats. Well, I love all animals. I do not discriminate. Well, I say all animals. I don't like snakes or spiders, or are they considered animals? Okay. There's that. And then now we can attach this to this layer. And I just want to make sure that's dry. Kathy, I just saw your name. You won last week's Chick Candy. I'll be showing that graphic in just a few minutes when we're done making the project. If you won last week, if anybody won last week, I have not shipped last week's gifts. I will be shipping them on Thursday of this week. Okay, so what I'm going to do is flip these over, and place 2 black dimensionals on the back of each of these. If you're new to the live videos, let us know, because these ladies like to say hello and welcome you. And then I'm going to put a mini dimensional on the back of the pumpkin, and then a mini dimensional on the broom. Joan, I will look that up. I noticed I got an email from you again this weekend, so I'll look and see what it is you're missing, and I'll reply to your email. Okay, so now these are going to go on here, and we have to leave room for the pumpkin, so we want to make sure that we get these in place and that they will fit, right? Okay, that looks good. Slide that over. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put the broom. And then I might add some liquid glue. We'll see. Yeah, I'll put a drop of liquid glue. The broom's kind of crooked. Let's redo that. Okay. And then now the little Frankie. And a pumpkin. I bought Olivia a little trick-or-treating thing. I didn't get her the pumpkin. I got her the little the ghost one. Okay, so we're going to add the embellishments, but we're going to add that last. So now what you're going to do is you're only going to put adhesive on one side. And not actually done with my dimensionals, am I? So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's time to replace these, isn't it? 5. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, that works. You don't have to use dimensionals on this part if you don't want to, but I like popping things up. Welcome, Pam. This is Pam's first time. Okay, so it opens up like this. And then now we need to add the embellishments. Let's clean up a little bit too. Okay, so I'm going to use the... Now don't forget that you can use the white ones and the black ones, you know, for like New Year's Eve, for other occasions. So if you have some left over, don't get rid of them. You can use them for, like, the black ones would be good for like 50th birthday. The white ones for 4th of July. Let's see. Let me save that size. Put the little medium one down here. And then the medium one up here. Okay. We are done. So, the only mistake I made is when attaching this back panel. I didn't over by about 1/8 of an inch on each side. So I would use liquid glue and attach it from the back side. That way it'll be more precise. But it still works, right? Yeah. So here's the loot. Oh. Any questions about the box before we start with the prizes? I'm going to put the free shipping special up here again for just a minute while I'm looking for questions. So free shipping, 3 days only. And we have 117 thumbs up. Yeah, it is a great roomy box, right? And it opens kind of different. Put this over here. There we go. Okay, so let me show you last week's, I'm going to put this down here, get it out of the way. So last week's Chick Candy winner is, so Kathy, you won last week's Chick Candy, and I need you to complete the form to claim your prize. So anyone that wins, I need you to fill out this form. A Chick Candy claim form, okay? So congrats, Kathy. And now this week, let me show you the items. It's going to be the Hello Harvest stamp set, this fabric tray that I made a year or two ago, and then adhesive back metallic gems. So let me put that flyer up so you can see. Is this it? Yes. Okay. So how do you enter to win? The way you enter to win is when this video is over, you leave a comment on the video, and you have from tonight until next Monday to leave a comment. Yeah. And then I use Comment Picker to draw the winner. So, yeah, all you gotta do is post a comment on this video, okay? Now we're ready for our live prizes. Okay, we have some people that love that stamp set. Yay, awesome. Okay, so let's do the live prizes now. So be thinking about what you want. I'm going to move this over, move this over. I'm going to move the free shipping. You know, one thing, let me show you one more thing really quick, because some people will be leaving now. The starter kit is on special. If you're thinking about becoming a demonstrator, you have 2 choices, and this sale ends at the end of the month. So if you want to join, I'm a no pressure kind of upline. No pressure at all. I got lots of girls on here that can tell you. In fact, Debbie just posted a comment. You can get $125 worth of product of your choice for $35, or you can get $189 worth of product for $99. And we have free shipping. So after you join, then you can also turn around and purchase more product. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. I will not be home tomorrow because I'll be having tests done. But I am, oh, there's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so be deciding which of the product you would like. Let me move one of these out of the way so that we can still see what I made. And now I'm going to recap the prizes. I'm going to be giving away 2 of the fabric items. So you have the pink ghost, you have the pumpkins, you have the green ghost, or you have the little spooky triangle pouch, okay? The other items available is going to be the Tags to Go stamp set, the muted palette dots, and then a chick stand. So we're going to have 5 winners tonight, since this is the final week of the 12 weeks of Halloween. And now give me about a minute. I'm going to go get the entries, and then I'm going to copy them into Wheel of Names, and we're going to have this drawing. I do have my timer. You're going to have 3 minutes to claim your prize. So make sure that you can leave a comment in the chat box, either on Facebook or on YouTube. You got to be able to comment to choose your gift. So while I'm downloading the entries, test out your leaving a comment. Okay? So give me a minute. I'm going to head over there now and download, and I'll let you guys know how many we have, how many entries we have into the live prizes. Okay, we have 187 entries, so that is officially closed. And now I just need to download them and copy them into Wheel of Names. So today's date is 10/21. Save. Okay, almost done. Just got to download these now. Copy, not download, I mean copy. Command V. There we go. Okay, let me share my screen and let me turn up the volume so that you guys can hear this. Okay, be thinking about what you want. I always have the hardest time finding that screen share button. There we go. Okay. Okay, so congrats to Raquel. I do not know Raquel's full name, but that's okay. That's what was entered on the form, so I can look it up. So I'm going to look that up really quick. So Raquel, oh, sorry. I got to stop sharing my screen. There we go. Okay. So Raquel, I need to hear from you. Kathy Allen was the winner for the Chick Candy. Yes, Kathy Allen was the Chick Candy winner. I can show that form again really quick. Let's see. Winner right here. So Kathy Allen, 8687. Okay, that was our winner. Raquel is our winner, our first winner. And I'm going to look really quick at, let me sort these by ascending. And then let me go to Raquel. Okay. So I know there are no other Raquels that left a comment, that entered a win. So Raquel, we need to know which item you want. Has anybody seen her comment yet? Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but it's a test, right? It's not surgery yet, so thank goodness. Yeah, I got the timer set right here. We're about, well, if I turn it, it'll stop doing it. So we're still waiting to hear from Raquel. Okay, I know her username on YouTube. So we're just waiting to hear from Colorado Crossing. She's on YouTube. Yep. On the form, I ask what's the username. Thank you guys for filling that out because some of you guys have the same name. There's even a few people that have the same first name and last name, believe it or not. Yeah. So we only have one Raquel. The timer is almost out, and I am so sorry, but the minute that it's out, we're going to draw another winner. You saw her earlier. Yep. I feel bad, but it is, I mean, I did give you guys lots of warning, right? Yeah. I am on Central Time. Yes. Central Time. Okay, the timer is officially out, right? Yep, it's been 3 minutes. So I am so sorry. I'm gonna share my screen again and we're gonna draw another winner. I feel bad, but I have to have, oh, wait, there you are. Goodness gracious. Okay, I am so glad. Okay, so Colorado Crossing, there she is. She wants the pink bag. This is yours. Man, that was like by the hair of your chinny chin chin, right? Okay. Whew. I was just going to feel awful. Okay, so that one has been claimed. Now we're going to give away one more fabric item or these other items. So now I'm going to share my screen again. Let me pull up the wheel of names and share screen. Here we go. Okay. Congrats, Mary. Mary, I have a chick candy that you have not claimed from the last time. If you were here, which item would you like? Yeah, the last item that I have it in there on my table to ship. So if you are here, I need your mail-in address. Raquel, all I need is for you to fill out that claim form, which is right here. So there's the link to fill out my claim form. Okay, back to the timer really quick. Congrats, Mary. Yes, I just need your mail-in address so I can send your gift. Mary, R-U-S, Russum. Mary Russum. I need to know which item you want. Your choices are the green ghost bag, the pumpkin bag, the triangle pouch. I love these triangle pouches. The tags to go stamp set, the dots, or a chick stand. Okay, so Mary, are you here? The timer has been started. I'm so glad that this video worked. When the first one didn't work tonight, I was terrified. And the chat box has slowed to a crawl. Okay, we're still waiting to hear from Mary. Yeah, I know, my writing is awful. This is Mary. My R is kind of missing, right? Mary. Hey, Becky. I got the timer set. It's right here. It's going. I promise. How are you doing, honey? Okay, so Marianne says that she loves her chicks in. There you are. She wants the triangle pouch. You got it. Okay, so Mary, I need you to fill out my form because I have another item that you won about a month ago. So if you'll fill out that form, I'll send both items in one package. Yay, I'll save some money on shipping. Okay. There's that one. So we are officially... Here's the thing. You know what? What we'll do is, like I said, I'm going to give away 5 gifts tonight. So, I'm going to go ahead and if y'all, I'm only giving 5 gifts, but I'm going to go ahead and allow y'all to choose these. Yeah, if y'all want. We got these other items. Okay, so you need to talk to me, Becky. Okay, it sounds good. Let's talk. But I got my test tomorrow, so I'll text you when I get home, okay? So I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to, where is the wheel of names at? It's missing. There it is. Okay, share screen. Focus, Angie, focus. Here we go. Karen, And that is BONGARTZ. So congrats, Karen. So Karen, which item would you like? I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then look for the comment. And let's turn the timer over. So here's the timer. Thank you, Kathy. I'm so glad to have you on my team. You help our team a lot, too. Tracy says she received her Oh, I got a thumbs down. So Tracy said she received her chick candy and her grown daughter took the Taylor Swift bag. I hope she likes it. Okay, so there's Karen. Karen, which item would you like? And thank you so much for responding so quickly. Yes, so all we need to know, Karen, is which item you want. You can choose the green ghost, the pumpkin, the tags to go stamp set, the dot, or the chick stand. Since she's here, I'm going to go ahead and draw the next winner, and we will just wait to see what she picks before the next person claims theirs. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again, and I know that you guys will let me know what she chooses. So here we go. Share screen. Another Karen. Oh my gosh. So Karen, Kozleski. We have two Karens. That is so interesting. Okay. So did Karen B says she wants the green ghost bag. You got it. Now, Karen K, which item do you want? So we're looking for Karen K. Tags to go. You got it. So let me put this one on here. And then this one on here. So now I've given away what? Where are we? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got one more winner. Okay? One more winner. You got it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen one more time, if I can find it. Here we go. Okay. Kathy, how are you doing? Okay, so Kathy, are you here? And if you are, which item would you like? So Kathy, we had two Karens and a Kathy. So I just need to hear from Kathy if she's here, which item she wants. The pumpkins, the chick stand, or the dots. Mystery Stampin'. Yes, our team is doing Mystery Stampin' again on November 3rd. You're very welcome, Raquel. There is a lot of Kathys. Okay, we're waiting. Kathy. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. Grr. Okay. I know it's already been at least 1 minute. So at the halfway point, we'll draw another name. You can't join, but you like mystery stamping. Thank you. Oh, there she is. There's Kathy. She wants the pumpkin bag. Okay, you got it. So everyone that won tonight, let me clip this on because I don't want to mess things up. Where's the triangle pouch with my clips? So everyone that won tonight, I need you to fill out my claim form. This keeps things straight so that things are sent to the proper person. I used to say you could email me, but that doesn't really work anymore because there's 5 million spam mails, right? Okay, so thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Again, this is the project that we made. It holds lots of loot. We're going to have free shipping starting tomorrow. And there also is a demo special. So I'm going to kind of put all these here and remind you the free shipping, the starter kit. And if you have any questions, email me when I'm at the hospital getting the test. I can actually, go through my email. I'm not sure I'll be able to answer you right away. But if you have a question, definitely let me know. Yeah, any question, whether it's shipping or about joining or anything else. And don't forget, I've seen several of my downline on here. Don't forget to tell everyone about the shipping, all your new downline, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for your prayers. I appreciate it. He's doing these tests just to confirm, because the last test I had was in March. So he wants good, clean scans before my surgery on December 11th. So, yeah. And I keep feeling like there's something I need to tell y'all, but I'll see y'all next Tuesday, same time, same place. Yeah, so I will be here. We'll probably make a Christmas project. I'm ready to make something festive, and then we'll backtrack and do a Thanksgiving project maybe. I got to look at what stamp sets I own, right? Yeah. Okay, happy shopping tomorrow. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you next week. And here's what's funny. The end button is gone, so I really don't even know how to end this live video. That is really interesting. Okay, I sound like a cowboy. That's so funny. I love it. We're never going to forget that, right? That he told me that I sound like a cowboy. And I really don't know how to stop this video. So let's look for the search. Stop. Holy smokes. There's no stop on here. End. Okay, end. Okay, bye again. Thank you.